$9.30. The winner Incident, trained by Paul Perry, for himself and his wife Clarine, Mr. Terry and Mrs. D, JW and Miss H.A. Wallace, and Mitch Newman, the winning rider of this 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Salieri from Main Event. Number 7, scoring Incident in the time of 1:12.15, 1:12.15 on this dead track. 37:59 was the time for the last 600 metres, and the full superfecta numbers are 782, 539, 782, 5, 3 and 9. Yeah. Long neck, short neck, 1:12.15. Long neck, short neck, and how far did I say he was? I might have said a margin. Kilgolgan from the second last horse, say at the 700, probably 6 lengths from the second last horse. How far was he from the leader? He's been beaten by the margins I've just given you. Well,
3-2-6-3 Royal Fix 220 and 120, 2 Poacher Star 170 and 6 Lord Bacchus 140, Quinella 590, Trifecta 2870 all started. Now they're set at the Greyhounds.
Racing. Jumped in a good line too. First out, Reduced Choice. Testarossa right with him after the start and further out of line. Onto the Name is drifting back just behind those, and from the outside commands around Mr. Endurance and Sedurka pushing up. When they settle down, and Cassidy is anxious to try and hold the lead on Reduced Choice, but moving up now as a line with him, and he's fired up a little, Reduced Choice. He's going to lead a line, leads a half length, a length and a half further back in the race, then commands and pins 3 deep. Testarossa quickly got up on the inside into the box seat. 2 lengths further back is onto the Name Sedurka. 2 lengths Mr. Endurance. Then Akabilka gap in the race. Dangerous, followed by Diatribe. Anarchy Walk further back. Prince Benbar and Oval Office coming down the side at the 900 metre mark, and the leader Reduced Choice. Reduced Choice and the Guineas about a neck in front of a line and pins 3 deep. Right behind them Testarossa running fourth on the inside of commands. Then Sedurka a half away, a length and a half onto the Name from Mr. Endurance. Out 3 deep then came Dangerous. 2 lengths further back Akabilk. They're followed by Diatribe and Anarchy Walk a gap then in the race to Prince Benbarra and Oval Office. At the 500 now, a line is laying it down to Reduced Choice, little between them, a length into Pins, and back behind those Testarossa try to get out. Then Sedurka and further back commands. Reduced Choice has hung off the track, and Testarossa gets the run up on the inside. Testa has burst through to go to Reduced Choice, then Pins followed by a line. Testarossa takes the lead at the 200 metre mark, drew a half length in front. Reduced Choice coming out after him again. They're both flat. It's Reduced Choice coming at Testarossa. Testarossa the inside and Reduced Choice. Reduced Choice, mighty performance. Reduced Choice wins it ahead to Testarossa. Third's close. It's either Commands or Oval Office out deep, followed by Sedurka. Then Pins, Dangerous a line, Prince Benbarra. Then Anarchy Walk, Diatribe, Mr. Endurance. Further back in the race, Akabilk onto the Name. Reduced Choice, a grand performance, has laid off the track on the turn and has come back to win the Caulfield Guineas.
Through Reduced Choice, 220, 140, 1 Testarossa, 150, 7 Commands at 690 or 14 Oval Office, 2820.
3 Reduced Choice, great performance there. 230 and 130, 1 Testarossa, 150 and 7 Commands, 840. Back to Ian in Sydney.
Have been proven at the Stewards' inquiry to have had every opportunity to jump on terms. Both declared starters correct weight, 782. Both horses declared runners correct weight after race number 4.
Correct weight, Kembla 732.
He is pinned back, forging to the post, and Reduced Choice has won it. Number 3 from number 1 Testarossa, and 7 Commands has grabbed third, just in front of Oval Office out wide. They turned for home, and it looked as though he'd given it away, Reduced Choice, when he laid out about 3 horses out, and through went Testarossa, hadn't spent a dime, hit the front, probably drew 3/4 of a length in front. Cassidy then pulled everything from Reduced Choice. Riding for his life was Oliver, and the 2 colts have come down to the line with Reduced Choice proving too good. That is a grand performance by 2 colts. You could see Cassidy was on one rein turning for home. And it looked like sure defeat after Testarossa. I'm just watching the infield shot. Testarossa has strolled up on the inside and he's got probably 3/4 of a length in front. But this mighty colt, the way he has just come back, what a sight. And he's come back to gain the day. The market was right. He touched even money in the betting here. And he's proved too good for Testarossa, who is game and defeat. But I doubt if he can beat him again over anything like this or even further. And third to number 7 Commands, which is a good run. But this is a great colt that he's run up to the unlucky Vic Health run. He's 2:30 and 1:30. Testarossa 1.
All right, the tote, 3 Reduced Choice, 221.41 Testarossa, 157 Command, 690. Quinella 310, Exacta 420, 317 Trifecta 76.40, Extra Double 3 Bebeto and 3 Reduced Choice 17.50 with the pick 4 to come.
Right, now with the correct weight signal here at Canterbury on the 4. And they're off. Immediately Wintour dropped out to last and Don't Fence Me and jumped very quickly and leads a length on Specified Saintly Halo. Storm Princess fourth on the inside from Niagara Kate travelling inside Double Del Mary. About 2.5 to Olympia. Second last is Onslow Place and Wintour whips them in. They speed along to the 750 and Saintly Halo rushes forward to lead and Niagara Kate's gone just as quickly and they match strides coming along to the 600 narrowly clear of Storm Princess. Don't Fence Me in. Specified is strapped out very, very wide from Double Del Mary Olympia and Wintour and Onslow Place of the joint tail enders as they come to the corner. They've got 400 metres left to go and Storm Princess on the inside. Just in front of Niagara Kate and Saintly Halo. Specified is right out off the track and deeper still is Wintour. It's come from last. Specified race to Storm Princess. Wintour going with Specified. Niagara Kate will finish last the way she's going. Specified and Wintour. Wintour the outsider, nose in front but not to be denied. Specified coming back, then Double Del Mary. Specified is out plugging Wintour and first up for the Gay Waterhouse stable this afternoon, it's Specified winning nicely from Wintour and Double Del Mary. Then Onslow Place, Don't Fence Me in, Storm Princess, Niagara Kate followed home by Olympia and Saintly Halo finished a distant last.
3 Specified, 270, 130, 2 Wintour to pay 3 even, and 4 Double Del Mary, $5.
What might really make things difficult for Specified, but she pulled out plenty, having a first run for Gay Waterhouse today, and has scored at 270 and 140, number 3. Number 2 is second, Wintour. K. Moses has paid 290. And number 4 in third spot, Double Del Mary. D. Beasley has paid 470. It's 324, the winner by a Zetative from Partable. Trained by Gay Waterhouse for the Cloros Syndicate, manages GE and MG Cloros, a family for which Gay trains many horses, including Enjoyment, and John Marshall was the winning rider. Time for the race was 1:06:36.69 was the sectional time. Formerly with Anthony, and now with Gay Specified, been racing very well, and she had only had the 5 starts prior to today for a win 2 seconds and 1/3, so she's gone 2, 2 and 1 now from 6 runs and a mare that's going to win more prize money. Her margin in...
Hey, they're all in now. The gatemen have done a fabulous job, so let's go to Greg Miles, who also do a good job.
Well, so did Dandelard. Chamseen Land a little slow to move on the inside. Magic Music began like a shot with Northeast Sheila and Paint on the outside, and settling just behind them going through is Alpine Express at the 800. Magic Music wide out about 1/2 to 3/4 on Paint and Northeast Sheila. One further back is Alpine Express on the inside of Pickup Line. 2 Theatre and Dandelard, they're flying. 2 to Chamseen Land with Flavour on the outside. Magic Music before the turn, a little over a length in front of Paint and Northeast Sheila. 2 Pickup Line, Alpine Express, the rail from Dandelard the grey. Then Theatre under pressure, followed by Chamseen Land. Flavour last as they corner. Magic Music 2 lengths in front of Paint and Northeast Sheila. 2 Pickup Line. Nothing else is making ground at the moment. Magic Music inside the 200. Kicked away. She's 2 to 3 lengths in front of Paint, Northeast Sheila and Pickup Line. Magic Music, this has been sustained speed. And Magic Music goes on to win it by 2.5 lengths to Paint, Northeast Sheila third. They were 1, 2, 3 all the way, I think. Flavour came from last to grab fourth, and then Pickup Line followed by Chamseen Land, Alpine Express. Dandelard has finished well back there in company with Theatre.
Well, that was a procession from the time they jumped. Magic Music crossed and led, and it was Goodnight Nurse. 6, 2 and 9 as the bookies cheered. 1960 and 460 for Magic Music. 2 Paint, I Wept. $2.10, and 9 Northeast Sheila, $2 exactly. Well, the positions didn't change most of the way. Damien Oliver took Magic Music straight to the front, and as we pick them up halfway down the straight, he's a length and a half in front of Paint. Northeast Sheila in the yellow colours. Pickup Line is closest of the others, and Flavour is the widest horse in the cerise colours, and he storms home to run fourth. But well, the further they went, the further Magic Music went in front, and she just cruised away from Paint, who held on, and Northeast Sheila just held on to snare third placing ahead of Flavour on the outside in the cerise, and the horse Pickup Line in the pink blinkers. Simon, she really never looked like getting beaten. You wouldn't have realised she was such a long shot.
No, certainly. You wouldn't have thought that. Damien Oliver must have been, look, particularly pleased the way the horse travelled in the run. And then, by gee, she sprinted away in the corner. And never, you know, the big runs we're expecting from behind from Flavour. Well, he did come late, and Charm Seen Land, they just made no impression at all, Ken.
And the time was 56.92, which was 0.82 outside of the record held by the Newcastle sprinter Moss Rocket. A very fast mare, Magic Music, and there's a shot from her from inside the rail, and Damien Oliver, he gets paid for this. I reckon I can see him laughing as the others can't get anywhere near Magic Music.
Well, a little bit of a square up for him too, with Reduced Choice poking its head out and beating Testarossa in the Caulfield Guineas. Suddenly, the next race, he forgets all about it, gets out and rides one of the nicest races you ever want to see.
Simon Marshall's now with Melbourne's leading jockey, Damien Oliver.
Thank you, Kenny. Yeah, some consolation for Damien after being beaten the Guineas on Testarossa. She just blew them off their feet, mate.
She did. She really outran them, mate. Sometimes from that 1,000 metres here, you hit that turn, and before you know it, you're nearly home. So she really ran them off their feet.
She's big, she's strong, she's powerful. How'd you feel the last 100? Because she's probably a professional just at the 1,000-metre mark.
Yeah, if you get a chance to have a look at the head-on, you can see her. She rails like a greyhound. She was half climbing the rail, but,
yeah,
you know, she's just too speedy for him today, Simon.
Got to give you a good feel.
Yeah, it was. And I just got to congratulate Leon Corstens. He's off on a bit of a holiday, but sure it's a bit of consolation for Leon, and I'm sure he'll be back better than ever.
You're back in the Toorak in the next race, Dame, and got a chance?
Yeah, he's a chance. He's just starting to take the top off this track a little bit now, which will probably suit Zagaleta a bit. So, you know, the horse is going really good. If it was a bit wetter, I'd be pretty confident, but, you know, he's not going to be far away.
Good on you, Dame. Well done, and all the best in the Toorak, the Group 1 the following.
Thanks, Simon.
From one champ to another, Darren Beedman.
Yes, thanks, Simon. Yeah, we have the winning trainer with us, Leon Corstens. Super win, Leon.
Oh, very good, Darren. Yeah, terrific.
She come from a wide gate, out in about 9 gate, but she seemed to just cross them so well.
Yeah, well, when Jimmy rode her the other day at Moonee Valley, he said that she wanted to do everything in the one breath, like, you know. He said she wanted to jump, get going, and, you know, when you let her down, there was nothing there. So we thought we'd try pacifiers on and see if that would relax her a little bit. I brought her here Tuesday morning, and Damien rode her Tuesday, and he said she worked sensational, so I suppose it's worked.
Did you have your heart in the mouth at any time?
All the time.
Good on you, Leon. Let you get back to the horse.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good, thanks.
Back to you.
Darren Beedman there with Leon Corstens. Well,
they're off this time. Hone In on the inside, away nicely. Lalius jumped sweetly, as did Rosebank. Fourth is Sun Hayes, and then the Hague. Wider out is Raffler, followed by Fortune Favours Briannon, and close up at wide is Deep Moss. Hone In untroubled to lead, and as they swing towards the back of the course, has a break of a length and a half on Rosebank. He's going along quickly, Hone In. Third is Lalius, another 4 lengths away, followed by the Hague, and then comes Raffler, Sun Hayes. Then Briannon, Deep Moss, and Fortune Favours last of all. Hone In, a length and 3/4 on Rosebank at the 1,000. Another 6 lengths to the Hague, and then Lalius and Raffler, followed 2 back by Briannon. A length to Sun Hayes and Deep Moss, and last is Fortune Favours. Moses trying to steady Hone In. The Chestnut is leading at the 800 by about 2.5 to 3 lengths on Rosebank. Another 5 to the Hague. A length and a half to Lalius on the inside of the grey Raffler. Another 2.5 to Briannon, the favourite. Then Deep Moss, Sun Hayes, and still last is Fortune Favours. Hone In the leader, and galloping along to approach the 400, and Hone In by about a length and a half on Rosebank, being applied the whip. About 5 the Hague, and then Raffler. Briannon, called upon by York now, has really made valuable ground. Now hone in how much petrol is in the tank on the Chestnut with the white feet, and around the corner he comes, a length and a half. Briannon reining him in very, very quickly, and in fact in the twinkling of an eye, race clear. Briannon the favourite, put 2 lengths Rosebank. Hone in's gone. The Hague moving into second. Up on the inside, Fortune favours Deep Moss the outer, but Briannon will trounce them. Deep Moss will get second, the Hague third, but Briannon untroubled. About 2 1/4 lengths on the line to Deep Moss. Third the Hague, and then Fortune favours Raffler, followed home by Rosebank. Honin capitulated and beat Lalius and Sunhaze.
Okay, over the line there, 7 Briannon to pay $3.20, $1.60, 1 Deep Moss, $1.94, the Hague, $3.60, 714 there, Canterbury.
$2.80. The time was 133.9 there, 133.9. And the record is 132.22, so it's been a good gallop on a dead track. And Briannon, trained by John Size for G.J. Watts, BP, PJ, RJ, AM and Mrs. J.F. Kilgannon, a 4-year-old bay mare by Night Shift from Papal Jewel and ridden by Brian York. In actual fact, that win by Brian takes him on to 19 in the Sydney Premiership, and he equals Larry Cassidy now. A lot of water to flow between now and the end of July, but Yorkie level pegging in the Premiership with Larry Cassidy, and in the Trainers Premiership, Gay Waterhouse and John Hawkes are level pegging also on 19 apiece. The numbers here, 7, 1 and 4, the exotics, 860 Quinella, exacta 1370, trifecta $140.70, 133.90, 38.38 the sectional time. And here are the totes. Number 7 Briannon, 310 and 160, 1 Deep Moss. He always runs a good consistent race, $1.90. And number 4 third, the Hague, Daniel Griffin, $2.80. 310, 160, 190, 280, 860 Quinella, 1370 was the exacta, $140.70 trifecta. 2 3/4 lengths the winning margin, with a short neck the gap between second and third. 2 3/4, a short neck. And that's the story of race 6. Honin led and weakened very badly. He wanted to really race fiercely, but Briannon's won and won it very, very comfortably. A break, and then we'll have openers on the main race of the day.
Thanks, Ian. Okay, let's pick up the replay at the Greyhound.
Racing in the Toorak handicap, and Bombast on the inside bounced quickly. Machine Gun Tom had no speed and out fast Lawyer. Further out Go Flash Go with Rose of War. Wider out as Londolozy, Steel Phoenix with Surface Sir Boom, and Umrum is out very wide when they settle into stride. A bit of trouble, Betty Veer got knocked down, and there's another one, Marble Halls. Marble Halls and also Machine Gun Tom and Vesti put out of the race. Now 2 of them are out of it. Machine Gun Tom and Marble Halls in a bad scrimmage early, and plenty of checks in that early point as Go Flash Go led now from Londolozy. A length and a half to Surface and then Sir Boom. Further back Rose of War, Steel Phoenix, deeper length into Lawyer. Toodaloo Zagaletta followed further back by Oliver Twist and Umrum. 1 further back Nina Araka, then Betty Vera got into that interference early. Outside it Noir Sear, 2 lengths further back Bombast, and last of all Dignity Dancer, 800 out on the Toorak. And it's Go Flash Go on the inside with Londolozy going up to have a crack at it. There's a riderless horse going around the outside of those. A length and a half to Surface Sir Boom, followed by Rose of War. Further back Lawyer shuffle back around Lizagaletta. Off the track Umrum, followed by Noir Sear. Nina Haraka try to get out. Then Steel Phoenix in a gap to Betty Via. Go Flash Go led on the home turn. The riderless horse outside it, and he skipped away. Go Flash Go by 2 or 3 Londolozy. Then Umrum, Nina Haraka colliding with Noir Sear. Then Sir Boom, it's Go Flash Go the leader. After it Umrum on the outside, then Nina Haraka with a late run. Umrum's taken the lead with 100 to go. Nina Haraka with a late run out wide from Go Flash Go. Umrum the leader in the Toorak handicap. Nina Haraka trying hard. Umrum wins the Toorak 3/4. Nina Haraka, a good thing, beating the mare second. Third home Go Flash Go. Oliver Twist out wide from Noir Sear. Then Rose of War, Lizagaletta. Further back in the race, Sir Boom, followed by Londolozy, Bombast. Back behind those, Steel Phoenix, Vetavia. Lucky to stay on its feet early from Dignity Dancer. Well back was Lawyer with Surface, with a race that's been marred with heavy interference in the first 300 metres, and 2 to lose their riders in a bad scrimmage were Machine Gun Tom and Marble Halls.
Number 6 Umrum, 42.20 and 10.50. 11 Nina Haraka, 2.10, and 12 Go Flash Go, 4.70.
On the Super Tab there, number 6 Umrun to pay $40.10 and $10.50, 11 Nina Haraka, $2 even, and 12 for third Go Flash Go to pay $4.70 with the daily double combination of 3 and 6 should return $77.80.
11 Nina Haraka. Oh gosh, she's been something beaten. And third in number 12, and that's Go Flash Go. Now what happened in the early point, there was a lot of tightening, and Marble Halls may have been the first one to go, with Machine Gun Tom going over the top of it. And there was bad interference in that early 250 metres of the Toorak handicap. You could see them get very tight. Vesti was poleaxed and put out of the race. Bombast lost plenty of ground. Nina Haraka had to check off heels and go around the outside. Vedavir ran into trouble. And that all happened in the early point of the Toorak. Now Vesti is back in the yard. Let's see now, where's Marble Halls? Has he been captured? Machine Gun Tom was the riderless horse that went around the field, and in actual fact was first for home.
Correct weight, Kembla 231. Caulfield 6:11:12. Umrun 42:20.
At any moment, the lights are flickering red. They're off this time. Mr. Squill came out hopelessly, and Batwing jumped quickly, headed by Grand Centro and Go the Grey. Schumann is next, Capitalism handy as Batwing tends to drop off. Then Verino, Montcalm Wolf Dapples. A gap then to Montana Sands, Zar Royale, Exalt, King of Atlantis, and Mr. Squill. He wouldn't go early, and he's another 5 lengths away. Grand Centro coming down past the 800, leads a neck or so on Go the Grey. A length away, third is Schumann, 2.5 to Capitalism and Verino, then Batwing. A couple to Montcalm Wolf, Dapples on his inside from Old Montana Sands. Then Zar Royale on the inside, 2.5, then to King of Atlantis, followed by Exalt, and Mr. Squill is last of all. Racing down the side of the track, they're approaching the 400 marker, and Grand Centro from Schumann. Batwing wide out from Go the Grey, and then comes Capitalism. Over on the inside next as they swing around the home corner is Verino. They straighten up now, and Grand Centro is the leader, about 1.5 lengths on Schumann and Batwing. Go the Grey the inside. Capitalism's under the whip, and then Verino and Montcalm Wolf. Here's a struggle. Schumann put his nose in front from Go the Grey. Batwing the outside, Grand Centro, Montcalm Wolf, and Mr. Squill is simply flying down the outside. He's got it, Mr. Squill. Freakish. Mr. Squill blued the start, flew home, and got up and beat Go the Grey and Grand Centro. Followed home by Montcalm Wolf with Schumann, Dapples, Batwing, Verino, and then came another 3 lengths away, Montana Sands, Capitalism, King of Atlantis, Exalt, and Zar Royale was last.
On the Super Tab, 7 Mr. Squill, $12.50 and $3.70. Second to 2, Go the Grey, paid $2.10 and 10 for third, Grand Centro, $15 even.
Horse in race 4, Kilgolgan. How far it should have won by. And it was further back than this fella, but by the same token, that was an unbelievable effort by Mr. Squill.
Set Perth.
$10.80 it's paid in New South Wales. More after Perth.
Yeah. Starter on the stand, red lights are on.
7-2-10.
Off they go. Enjoy.
Are back and they're off and running. Final exhibit, not brilliant away, picking up speed after the start with Snippets Lass away fast and further out Amnesia. Chiming Lass wider out and Gillo, and Lady Julie driving up on the inside going through. Settling down now, Amnesia and Lady, and on the inside Lady Julie have the lead. Final exhibit has gone up third now, and out wider is Chiming Lass from Snippets Lass. Then Jingle Bells, Carla Joy the fence, 1.5 Finis Gold. Further back in the race, Gillo. They're followed back behind those by a Goldie Lass, Follow Gold, and last of all, coming up to the turn would have been Trina inside the 600, and Amnesia on the outside here of Lady Julie, 1.5 lengths further back. Chiming Lass from Jingle Bells, Snippets Lass and Carla Joy the fence. One further back in the race then, coming up to the turn would have been Finis Gold. Now something's happened to final exhibit. It's dropped out and it's 2 lengths last. Around the turn, and Jingle Bells out wide, and Chiming Lass have quickly hit the front now from Lady Julie. Then Snippets Lass and Gillo coming down the middle. It's Jingle Bells in front with about 200 metres to go, breaking clear. Jingle Bells 2 lengths in front of Lady Julie. Chiming Lass, and then with a late runners, Trina followed out wider on the track here by a Goldie Lass, but Jingle Bells 1.25 lengths on the line to Lady Julie, a close third. In the race is Trina, a gap then a Goldie Lass, followed further back by Chiming Lass, and then came Finis Gold. Well back Snippets Lass with Amnesia, follow Gold, Carla Joy. Gillo weakened on its run and near the tail after dropping out from the 600 metre marker's final exhibit.
Another roughie home, 11 Jingle Bells, 28.70 and 6.40. 10 Lady Julie, 2.60. 2 Trina, 5.20.
11 Jingle Bells, $25 and 5.40. 10 Lady Julie, 2.82. Trina, 5.10.
Front. And has had a good win in the last for the day. 11 Jingle Bells. Now, what's happened to final exhibit? Posing up about 6 going down to the 600-metre mark, but she then lost ground from that point. No, she really didn't get a touch. She just dropped out. And she was 2 lengths from the second last horse when they turned for home and has stayed back there.
Greatest slipping through along the inside rail as they straighten up and crash hot. Joined by Lenny Beasley's Ride Pearl. Little Len look. And they're off. Well, Zamigo was very flat-footed when the stalls opened and dropped out to last. And Shine Over and Bintang Utara with Zamalane best out. Close up next is Foramore, 4 deep, however, followed by Pajamas Basics. Battlewise second last, and after that slow jump, last of all is Amigo. As they race past the judge, and Bintang Utara assumes the role of pacemaker by more than a length on Shine Over. Third is Foramore. And then Zamalane on the inside, a couple to Pajamas, travelling on the outside of Basics. About 2.5 to Battlewise and a length Amigo. This is the order, working towards the back. They've got 1,300 metres to go, and Bintang Utara lopes along about 1.5 lengths clear. On Shine Over, the inside is Zamalane, then Foramore. Basics on the inside from Pajamas. Second last Amigo, and still last is Battlewise. 8 lengths between the field as they work into the back of the course now, and heading in the direction of the 1,000 marker, and Bintang Utara keen to run in the lead. The break is about 1/2 length on Shine Over. Zamalane's on the inside of Foramore, who's being tracked by Pajamas, who's on the outside of Basics, and 2 Amigo in company with Battlewise. Again, they're almost in pairs here as they pass the 800 marker, and Bintang Utara still about 1/2 to 3/4 of a length in front from Shine Over, keeping at the leader, niggling away. Zamalane poised on the inside of Foramore, ridden a bit, and then comes Pajamas, called upon by Brian York. 1 to Basics, and the rider just adjusting his grip on the reins, and the last pair of Battlewise and Zamigo. Heading along to the 400 marker, and the last at Canterbury, and Bintang Utara being sent along by Mitch Newman. 1/2 length clear on Shine Over. Zamalane waiting for the run. The leaders hung a bit on the corner, Bintang Utara, and as they straighten, he's about a neck in front, but not for long. Shine Over grabbed him. Plenty of room for Zamalane. Basics the inside, Pajamas the outside, and then Foramore, but Shine Over got clear down past the 100. Here on the outsiders, Pajamas threatening danger to Shine Over, but Shine Over still in front. Pajamas won't go on with it, and Shine Over has beaten Pajamas. Third placing, I reckon, Basics from Foramore and Zamalane. Then came Bintang Utara knocking up and beating to the line Battlewise and Zamigo.
Super tab there, number 8, Shine Over, to return for the win. A dividend of $15.60, the place $3 even. 1 Pajamas, $1.50, 2 Basics, $1.90.
Let's have a look on the place totes. 16 neat it'll be, and 3.20. 16.20 and 16 even and 3.20. Pajamas tried very hard in the straight, but just couldn't catch Shine Over. As the numbers are up, 8, 1 and 2. Basics third. The runner-up, number 1, has paid $1.50, and number 2, Basics third, has paid $1.90. It's 8, 1 and 2 with the 4th, 5th and 6th to come. The overall time was 1:58.94, 37.05 sectionally. Shine Over trained by Jack Jury at Hawkesbury for himself and his wife, and Mr. J and Mrs. M. Brown by Shining Finish from Over the Blues, a 6-year-old bay gelding, and Craig Rickson, who seems to ride this horse in most of his races, aboard him this afternoon. Good run, just kept niggling away, and too good.